So I went to my prom with Kelly, my girlfriend of 2 weeks. We had both never had sex, so I decided to get some condoms just in case. I arrived at Kelly's house and all of our parents were there, taking pictures and crying about how grown up we are. My mom pulls me aside and says she knows what goes on after prom, so she takes out a box of condoms and puts it in my pocket. I say thanks, and that I'm officially creeped out. So after a few more pictures, my dad pulls me aside and says, "Son, you're a man now, and I want to make sure you're practicing safe sex." And then he gives me a box of condoms. I tried to explain to him that I already had 2 boxes, but he cut me off with this awkward hug thing. Next thing I know, I'm grabbed by Kelly's father, and he tells me in a very stern voice that he doesn't want his daughter getting pregnant, so he, you guessed it, gives me a box of condoms. So now I have about 35 condoms, and I don't even know if I'm gonna use one of them. So we're at the after party, and it's in this backyard where every couple can pitch a tent for the night. Word must have gotten out that I had a huge supply of condoms because more and more guys kept asking me for one. So now I'm handing out condoms left and right like I'm the Trojan man. Finally, Kelly pulled me into our tent and said it was time for bed. So we started making out, and I had just undone her bra when all of a sudden I hear someone calling for me from outside our tent. I unzip the tent and see 10 guys standing outside, all wanting condoms. So I reach into my jacket, pull out a bunch of condoms, and just start handing them out. Eventually, I'm able to pick up where I left off with Kelly, and she tells me to grab a condom. I reach into my jacket pocket, but I can't find one. So I search my pants to see if I put one in there. Nothing. So I start tearing apart the tent looking for one measly condom. Somehow I manage to give them all away. I run to the store to buy another box, but when I get back about 25 minutes later, Kelly's already passed out. Great. The next morning we wake up and see everyone else with big smiles on their faces, and I'm getting high fives from all the guys for helping them out. Meanwhile, Kelly's pissed and says she'll be waiting for me in the car. Dating.